Y'all look, Alani literally just found 20 bucks. And the lady's over there, she was like, oh my God, lucky you. We're at the courthouse. I had to come to court today and my daughter found 20 bucks just sitting right there. Finders keepers. Sorry, courthouse. It's my daughter's now. But yeah, we were way up there on the 4th floor. And, oh, she wants to get in front of the fan now. Come on. I'm getting, I want $17. Well, that's not a mask. That's not a good find. It's been on someone's face.
I can't believe I found $20. Oh my God.
20 bucks. I can see if it was like a quarter. I haven't even found $1 in over 10 years. I have not found money on the ground because people don't find money anymore. People don't drop money. Someone's paperwork down there. But I got mine. I know a lot of you don't know what's been going on because I've been, you know, just keeping it to myself. But I came here to get, well, I got a temporary injunction on my neighbor. She's wacko, crazy. This lady called the cops and told them that I pulled a gun on her, pointed to her face, and threatened to shoot her. And the little crackhead that hangs out at her house co-signed, you know, her statement. But thank goodness I had like 5 or 6 neighbors, including the property manager, to that was standing out there, and they all told the officers like, hey, she never had no gun. Like, you know what I mean? She never pointed anything at anybody or even brought anything out of the side of the house. Here, hold this. See if you can hold all that. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in and show you guys her. That's her standing right there. But I'm trying to zoom back out. But yeah, she did that, and I happened to be on the phone with the property manager at the time because it started, she was trying to speak to me and I didn't want to talk to her, and so I was going back in the house and she got loud, started cursing, called me the N-word, all kind of stuff. And she's Hispanic, and this lady, she has a soft-spoken voice, and I thought she was so sweet, you know, until that happened. And if this looks familiar, guys, this is the courthouse where Zimmerman got off from killing Trayvon Martin. And this is where we all were standing out here. I came while everyone was out here chanting, you know. But yeah, so anyway, I was on the phone with the property manager and walking down my driveway, and as soon as my property manager say, sorry, my phone's dying. As soon as my property manager said, hey, you know, such and such called the cops, said she called the cops and told them that you pointed a gun at her and threatened to kill her. And I was like, what? As soon as I said what, with the phone to my ear, 6 officers swarmed in, and I literally had a phone in my hand. I could have been dead. I could have gotten shot. And I held my hands up with the phone in my right hand, and I said, hey, I believe I'm the one you guys are looking for, but I do not have a gun. This lady could have got me killed off the strength of a lie. And so once the deputies spoke with all of the witnesses and the nice neighbors, and one of the girls I had just met that same day, my other neighbor, is her parents. She even said, yeah, my daughter was out here playing with her daughter, getting wet in the pool and everything. This girl never had a gun. We were all out there, you know, chilling. It was a hot day, and this lady's just insane. Alani, you can start the car. So yeah, the officer said, hey, if I were you, I would go file an injunction. And so that's what I did. This happened on the 16th, guys, June the 16th. I filed an injunction on June 17th. I did go to the flea market that day, but after that I went to the courthouse, which that was taking a chance, because had she filed first, I would have had to go. That's crazy, right? Just, it depends on who files first. So I filed, and they came and escorted her out of her home that same day. And they left me a message, you know, letting me know that, oh, I guess this is her ride right here in this white car, because I hear her yelling at them. But yeah, so that's what happened. Move, Alani, from in front of the camera. So I'm like stumbling over my words because I see her like getting in the car now, and I don't want her to think that I'm like freaking recording her. But she went in there and trying to cry to the judge and was like, oh, my son, he's coming in another week or so, can we not extend this? But my attorney wanted to extend it for 2 weeks, so that's what we're doing. And she's like, I don't want to be on the streets with my son, and blah blah blah. But this woman is crazy. First a dead cat up under my steps, then a dead cat inside of my car. I'm gonna insert a picture somewhere at the end to let you guys know and to show you. I should have took a picture of the first dead cat, but I thought it was a coincidence. But the second one, and then you flatten my children's pool and everything. I have 5 kids, so if I still have the temporary injunction, but if the judge grant her hers, because she went the next day and filed one back against me. So if he, for whatever reason, which I don't think so, because I have an attorney and he gave me the temporary one, so my attorney told me I have 1 foot up on her. But if he grant hers, then I have to get out, and I have 5 children, even though the place isn't suitable and habitable for us to stay in anyway, but still it's a roof over our head. So, you know, this is what I've been dealing with, but I've been keeping this to myself. Yeah, so this is money that I don't have to pay for this attorney. She wasn't here today because I had to give her half down, and then I have to give her another half. She wanted it before the 2nd because my court date was today, and the one that she filed against me is July 2nd. Even though we continued it, I still have to come back on July 2nd, but I still have to have that other money for my attorney before then, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't have it. But to make sure my kids are safe, because this woman put her hands on my child as well, Alani. So yeah, that's a whole nother story, and I could have retaliated then, but guys, I'm telling you, from my experience, it never turns out good for me. Even though someone does something to me first, had I went over there and whipped her ass, I would have been in jail right now. You know what I mean? I mean, look, I almost went to jail just for her lying and saying that I pulled a gun on her. So yeah, it's a lot that I'm going through. I never did anything to this lady. She thinks we kind of share a yard. My kid's pool has been there for over 3 years since we've been living there. She's only been living there for a few months, and if she made her little clothesline on my tree and to her home, so when my kids get wet or they have the sprinklers on, her clothes will get wet a little bit and she would get pissed. And it's like, lady, we've had this pool here since we moved here. You want us to change the way we do things because you're here now? Like, she's very controlling. And one other issue, the day she grabbed Alani, was okay guys, you know cooking oil, right? You know you can't put it down the drain. I used to put it in a bag and double bag it and then put it in another garbage bag and take it to the dumpster. But if it's late night, I will not walk to that dumpster. I'll just put it in a bag. But all of the cats that we have crawling around there, they will get in the bag and get the grease. So what I do, by my tree that's in my yard, I pour it in the dirt, in the hole, and then pour more dirt on top of it. She tells Alani, don't you do that, you're killing the grass. And I did say something to her that day about it. I'm like, why are you talking to my child? If you have a problem with something, come to me as an adult. Don't talk to her. She's a minor. She's like, well, I do things by law. This is by law. You're not supposed to pour cooking grease down the... This lady is just insane. I'm telling you, and it's been a problem since she's moved there. So, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do about the attorney. I can't get her. I may just have to go get my deposit back if that's even possible. I'm not sure yet. Just shit has been really tight for the past couple months since this COVID thing started. But hopefully I don't need one, but I'd rather have one just to make sure my kids and I are safe, because this lady is wacko. I mean, dead cats. I don't know if she's killing these cats on her own and then putting them on my property, or she's finding them dead and then putting them on there. But yeah, so I will show you guys the pictures. I'll insert some here. I didn't take the pictures because I'm afraid of cats already. If you guys been following me for a while, you know that I never liked cats. I just won't go near them. But my son, when we cleaned out my car, one of my cars that aren't working, so I can go ahead and scrap it, my kids found it. And Alani found the one that was under the steps, you know, a few weeks ago. So my kids keep finding these things, and that's not cool. And if I put my hands on her, you know, I would go to jail. I just know I would, because I've been down this, you know, road before where the law wasn't on my side, even though I was the victim. So yeah, let me get in the car and go. And yeah, that's just what I've been going through. But yeah, Alani found $20. Yay!